Cookie Snooky.
And Bookie Lookie, because I read books and I get the knowledge.
And
I go to the library to eat some cookies.
Yeah.
Hey, barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
I put in my tongue.
Okay.
It stings a little bit like my mom. What?
Oh. Okay, my turn to spit some bars.
Okay.
Bill Cosby. Oh.
Oh, man.
Get it? Spit bars, Bill Cosby, and he's behind bars.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's your boy Scuba Steve.
And the Sodaholic.
And today, I learned something.
What did you learn?
Nothing. I was just...
Well, I learned something.
Falsehood.
Oh.
Falsehood.
Guess what I learned?
What?
You know what just went through my mind?
What?
I didn't know whether or not to be really sappy or just really mean.
Yeah.
You know what? Because my two options were okay. I'm gonna do both.
Okay.
Guess what I learned?
What you learned?
That you're gay.
Oh.
Hey, guess what I learned?
What?
How much I really love you.
Oh. Confused. half. One thing I learned when I was in college is that like stars, right? You know, the Big Dipper is not a constellation. It's the thing that it's like the section that the Big Dipper is, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or take for example, when it comes to like the United States, so like the states are the constellations, and what's inside the states are the stars. Pass it with a C+. Yeah, but I took a space class, Physics 101. It was tight. I learned a lot about space and stuff.
Was Bill Nye a part of that? I don't know.
It was a guy close to Bill Nye.
But no Bill Nye videos?
No.
What about Bill and Toby?
Bill and Toby?
Toby and Mac? No.
Max and Ruby.
No. Ew. I hate that show.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's your childhood show. I hate them. They're garbage.
Or the theory. Exposing.
You know the robot guy?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, there was none of that. But what's fascinating about this class... This is sponsored by people with glasses. You forget you don't have glasses on,
but you still push up on them.
Anyways, I chose to take this class because it was either learn about ocean or the space. So I was like, I'll learn about space. Well, it won't be that hard. It was hard, but like it's just interesting to think that with science, or no, my bad. With space, there's so much to learn. There's so much out there that we have discovered, but yet there's still more to discover. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just amazing and mind-boggling.
You know what I wonder? There are scientists that like are they're talking about galaxies that are light years away, and how we're all one small speck inside of a larger picture.
Yeah, like a chocolate chip.
And I can believe it. I can believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder, how did they get all of their research in? Like, how did they know? Like, because, everything for science, you gotta back it up with proof.
Back it up.
Yeah.
Hey, back it up. Back it up.
Yeah.
Torque it up.
Oh.
Just kidding. I didn't torque. I didn't torque at all.
Yes, you did. Don't lie. Sodaholic here, exposing the truth. But no, it's just interesting to me, like, how we can get so much information about how far out galaxies are.
Yeah.
But there are still undiscovered areas in the oceans here on Earth.
Yeah. You see that was mind-boggling. Or I was just like, yeah, that's crazy, because we could go farther out in space, but we can't go deep enough in the ocean because it's super dense.
Yeah.
But it's
ocean,
just,
man.
But like, ocean man. Yeah, ocean man. I don't know. It's just I was just constantly learning when I was in that class because it's a class and you learn constantly.
Whoa, kind of like a class, right?
Yeah, right. Where you sit down and a teacher teaches,
or gives you packets.
But one thing, what really amazed me was that I did a research thing about religion and space when it comes to like astronomy, and I looked up. There was a lot of people in the other class also did religion, and they picked like the Aztecs and Egyptian, and I wanted to look more into the Mormons and the Catholics' perspective of astronomy. And it's pretty interesting how like some believe, like the Mormons believe that, or at least from what I've dug up, was that each star is placed by God, and everything is placed has a purpose, and God has a plan for that. And the Catholics are kind of are like, well, there's so much to discover, kind of thing, and excuse me, and like there's fun fact, there's actually they have a observatory in the Vatican and Italy, somewhere in Italy. It's pretty cool, and it's just amazing because it's like Catholics are studying stars, Christians are studying stars.
You know that one of the big contenders for the Big Bang Theory, one of the scientists was a Catholic.
That he theorized and I was like, what the heck, bro, that's crazy. But no, it's just amazing how the different perspectives of people when it comes to astronomy. And then one thing that I also excuse me, that was really kind of dope, or was really dope, was that religion and science. Hey.
Sorry.
religion and space, or some religions and astronomy kind of go side with each other, because with religion, it's always a constant finding out more of what the religion is, and discovering what God has for us, kind of thing, and discovering what it all means. And it's the same thing with science, like where they're trying to discover what all this what space means, all this planets and why stars are dying, or why they're in that certain way, kind of thing. And it's just amazing how it's just really amazing to think that, like, even though they're two separate like ideologies, there are some things that are kind of the same, which is discovery. Yeah.
And for me, like, I can get both sides of the argument. Like, whenever someone says they don't believe in God, I can completely understand why. A lot of the stories in there, whether or not you're looking at a hypothetical or a literal sense, there is you have to admit there is a little bit of absurdity to it for someone who doesn't follow the religion. But I can also see why people do believe in God. For me personally, I can understand the belief in space and science and that there is no God. But for me, when it boils down to at the microscopic level, is there had to be something to start everything. There's people are saying there's the Big Bang, gases and implosion. And for me, it's like, okay, that's cool. But where did everything start? And that's why I believe in a God, because I believe that there had to be something that pushed. But if you don't believe in God, then you're saying there is something there that started everything. You just don't know what it is. And that, to me, that's the same premise of saying God is real because God is real. Science is science, and it has answers to an extent. And that's why, for me, I don't blame either side for believing in each or.
See, man, that's just how the world should be, man.
Yeah, man, understanding.
And love and passion and together.
Yeah, so stop killing each other, people. That's not the way.
Hey, stop bullying.
This is a Christian family channel.
Stop bullying.
Meme review.
But no, it's just cool that they're. I just like perspective. I just like because everyone has their own way of living, and I just want to know what their perspectives are. And it's just really, I took an Asian philosophy class, and it's just really cool to learn that some philosophers practice a different way of treating people the same way that Christians do. And it's just like, you know, there are different paths in this world, but like we all end up in the same spot. In one
Dead.
Underground, burnt up, or decaying.
Decaying.
Yeah. But it's just cool. It's like when you're swimming, and then you look and you see a jellyfish, and then you see a boat, and then
I think you push the jellyfish in the propellers of the boat. The jellyfish is like,
I still love you.
I still believe in understanding.
Well, yeah. Understand perspective, man.
I love perspective.
Speaking of perspective, you know what rhymes with perspective?
Broken chairs.
Wow.
What rhymes with perspective?
Schlerhemptive.
Torture.
Oh. Yeah? Oh, looks like I got a call.
Don't leave me.
From some.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Understand.
Get back here.
I love me the same way I love honey.
Why does everyone leave me? Why does everyone leave me? God, please, if you're there, hear my prayers. Oh, hey, you're back.